But before we starting this lesson, I am going to ask some questions. So all of you ready to give the answer?
Yes.
Okay. So I am going to tell you. Tell me some sweet dishes or sweet things name which eat every day. Yes. Which sweets you eat? Yes. Tell the names of sweet. Then Rasgulla. Okay, sit down. Yes, you. Tell which sweet you like most. Gulab Jamun. Yes, very good. Yes. You. Okay. Then there are a lot of sweet you are eat every day on Sunday and some festivals. On some festivals you are eating some kinds of a sweet, but almost we are using sweet in our daily life. You are using daily life sweet for it? No, you are not eat sweet every day. It is eat day by day, someday on some festival. Okay, so we are going to learn about one sweet things, and this is the name of jalebi. This is the name of jalebi. Okay, so today we are going to learn about this lesson. Jalebi is a very important and very interesting lesson to in your syllabus. So look into your textbook now. Okay. It is a lesson number 8. It is a lesson number 8. So look into the textbook. Lesson number 8. So the writer of this lesson also we know. First, the writer of the lesson is here, Ahmad Nabil Qasim. Ahmad and translated from the Urdu by Sufia Pathan. And this was a Urdu lesson, but it was translated into Hindi by Sufia Pathan. Okay, so we look into the textbook now. Jalebis. First, an honest boy is on his way to school carrying money in his pocket to pay the school fees. So look, first lines. An honest boy is on his way to school carrying money in his pocket to pay the school fees. Second, the sight of crisp CDP jalebis in the market excites him and the coins in his pocket begin to jingle. Jingle means the sound of coins. Jingle means the sound of coins. After a long debate with himself, he yields to the sweet temptation. After a long debate with himself, means there is some discussion between coins and the boy. And after the long discussion, he yields, means the boy yields to the sweet temptation. Temptation means attraction. Temptation means attraction. So look there. So this is a very interesting story. This is a very interesting story about the boy and the coins. How fun is going on in this story, in this lesson we are going to see. Look, it happened many years ago. It happened many years ago. I was in the 5th standard at the government school, Kambelpur. What is the name of government school? Kambelpur. Now called Atak. First it was the name of Kambelpur. What is the name? Kambelpur. But now it is called what? Atak. It is called Atak. One day I went to school with 4 rupees in my pocket to pay the school fees and the fund. And the narrator, I mean who is the narrator story? Who is telling the story to you, who is telling the story to us. Okay, he said, one day what happened? I went to school with 4 rupees. How many rupees? 4 rupees in my pocket to pay the school fees and the fund. And for what he take this money? For what he take this money? Yes? To pay the school fees and fund. And how many rupees? 4 rupees. When I got there, I found that the teacher who collected the fees, Master Ghulam Muhammad, was on leave, and so the fees would be collected the next day. But when the narrator reached at the school, at that time what happened? The master Ghulam Muhammad was absent, and the fee will be collected on next day. All through the day, the coins simply sat in my pocket. And this day what happened? The coins sat simply into the pocket of narrator. But once school got over and I was outside, they began to speak. But after the school over, what happened? The coins started to speak. The coins started to speak. In this is something interesting part, because you know the coins are not talking. The coins are not speaking. But in this story, what happened? The coins are talking. So you know the coins. I am showing you coins. This is the coins. This is the coins. You know which rupees coins you know? Tell me. Yes, stand up and then you answer. Okay. Yes, who will tell? Tell me which coins you know. Which rupees coins you know? Yes? Yes, still tell, no problem. Yes, tell. Yes. Tell. 1 rupees, then 2 rupees, 5 rupees, 10 rupees. Okay. Look, this is the 10 rupees coin. Okay. This is 2 rupees coin. Okay. This is also 2 rupees coin. And like this, 1 rupees coin and 5 rupees coin. 5 rupees coin is smaller. 5 rupees coin is smaller. And this coins, like these coins, 4 rupees. But in the pocket of narrator, how many rupees? 4 rupees. And this 4 rupees talking with him. These 4 rupees talking with him. Alright, look into the textbook. Second paragraph. Alright, coins don't talk. But narrator said to himself, alright, coins don't talk. Coins don't talk. They jingle or go khanak khanak. But I am telling you that they actually spoke. But actually, on that day, what happened? The coins really spoke. The coins really spoke. One coin said, what are you thinking about? Those fresh hot jalebis coming out of the kadao in the shop over there, they are not coming out for nothing. Jalebis are meant to be eaten, and only those with money in their pocket can eat them. And money isn't for nothing. Money is meant to be spent, and only they spend it who like jalebis. The one point what said there? There is a very fresh jalebi in the kadai. You know the hotel, there is a kadai, and one halwa is doing. One halwa is what is doing? To make a jalebi and take from this kadai and put one place. Okay, so this is a looking very nice and very sweet. And if we see these kinds of things, sweet jalebi, at that time our mouth will be watering. Our mouth will be watering. We want to eat this at that time, same time. And point said to narrator, what? Take this jalebi, take this hot jalebi, and this money is for what? What is the use of money? What said the point to the narrator? What is the use of money? What is the use of money? For what?
To buy
Yes? To buy some jalebis and eat. So this is the use of money. If you don't use this money, so this This 4 rupees for what he take? This 4 rupees for what he take from the house? For what? What is the reason in his pocket this 4 rupees? To pay the school fee. To pay the school fee. That's why he didn't take a jalebis. But look what happened again. Look. Next paragraph. Look, here your 4 rupees. I said to them, I am a good boy. Look here, you 4 rupees. I said to them, I am a good boy. Don't misguide me, or it won't be good for you. I get so much at home that I consider you are looking at something in the bazaar. A thing besides, you are my fees and fun money. Then what said this boy? This boy said to the coin, you 4 rupees, don't misguide me. You 4 rupees, don't misguide me. I am a good boy. I am a good boy. That I consider you are looking at something in the bazaar. A sin. Sin. Sin means, you know the sin? What do you mean by sin? Sin means not good things. Sin means not good, bad. Sin means bad, not good. So, looking in the bazaar anything, it is a sin for me. It is bad for me. This boy said to the coin. This boy said to the coin. Besides, you are my fees and fun money. And besides, you are my fees and fun money. If I spend you today, then how shall I show my face to Master Ghulam Muhammad in school tomorrow? And after that to Allah Miya at Qiyamah. And he has a question in his mind. The boy has a question in his mind. If I spend this money today, so what will say to Master Ghulam Muhammad tomorrow? Because tomorrow Master Ghulam Muhammad asking about fees. Where is your fees? Where is your fees? So that's why he said, if I spend you, means if I spend coin today, then how shall I show my face to Master Ghulam Muhammad in school tomorrow, and after that to Allah Miya and Qiyamah? Means he was feared. He was feared there. Okay. He was feared about his master. He was feared about his God. Means two things there in his mind. He was feared. You probably don't know it, but when Master Ghulam Muhammad gets angry and makes you stand on the bench, he simply forgets to let you sit till the last bell rings. And what happened in the school? The Master Ghulam Muhammad given a punishment, and when he gives the punishment at the wrong thing, what he does? Which kinds of punishment used by Master Ghulam Muhammad? Stand on the bench. Stand on the bench, and he forgets. And he forgets whole hour, whole period he forgets. He has given a punishment any boy, and the boy stand whole period on the bench. And the boy stand whole period on the bench, and this is the punishment by given Ghulam Muhammad. Master Ghulam Muhammad, and he forgets. So this is the very bad things. So it's best you stop chewing at my ears like this and let me go home straight. So the boy said to the coins. So it's best you stop chewing. You stop your talking at my ears like this and let me go home straight. And I want to go home. This boy said to the coin. Next. The coins disliked what I would say so much that all of them began to speak at the same time. Then what happened? The coin disliked. Dislike means the coins disliked here. Dislike means not like. Dislike means not like. The coins disliked what I would say so much that all of them began to speak at the same time. There was such a clamor that passersby in the bazaar stared. Clamor means loud noise. Clamor means loud noise. Clamor. Clamor means loud noise. So what happened then? There was such a clamor that passersby in the bazaar stared, eyes wide with surprise at me and my pocket. And passersby in the bazaar, some persons go here and there. You know the bazaar means market. Bazaar means market. And market there were a lot of people. And they go near to the boy. So they stare to the boy. Stare means to see. Stare means to see. The passerby see to the boy. Eyes wide with surprise. And how they see? With surprise. The passerby see to the boy with surprise. At me and my pocket, the coin of those days, the rich thing made so much more noise too. Finally, in a panic, I grabbed all four of them and held them tight in my fist, and then they were silent. And lastly, what he did? He grabbed all these 4 coins. Means these 4 coins are speaking more. These 4 coins are more speaking. And then what he did? He grabbed all these 4 coins. And then in my fist. This is the fist. And then they were silent. After then what happened? They were silent. Okay. So who was the master of this boy? Tell the names of master. Yes, you tell. What was the name of master of the boy? Yes? Master Ghulam Muhammad was the master of boy. Okay. What? Next question is there. You understand this topic? What coins said to the boy? What coin said to the boy? What coin said to the boy? Yes, we will tell the answer. What coin said to the boy? Yes, you. What coin said to the boy? To purchase jalebis. Or this money is for to. Yes. Very good. Yes, you tell. This money is also for pay to school fees. But the coin said to the boy what? To take jalebis, and it is for that, to take jalebis. Okay. So you understand up to this line, up to this paragraph, you understand? Yes, very good. So next page. Page number 64. After taking a few steps, I lose my grip. After taking some steps, what happened? I lose my grip. You know the grip, and he's loosened the grip. In his fist, what is in his fist? What was in his fist? Coins. And he was grabbing it. But now what happened? The grabbing of his fist was what? Loose. Immediately the oldest coin said, and there is one oldest coin. What said? One oldest coin said. What said? Look there. Here we are trying to tell you some triangles. Instead, one point is telling there what? Here we are trying to tell you something for your own good, and you try to triangles instead. Triangles. Triangle means yes, yes, yes. You can tell it. Triangle means yes. Tell loudly. Choking someone. Yes, yes. Means किसी का गला दबाने जैसा. Okay. Triangle. Triangle means to press. Triangle means to press anyone's neck. Triangle means to press anyone's neck. Triangle is also new word. Triangle. Okay. To press anyone's neck. And the point said also to the boy, you are strangling us. You are strangling us. Tell me honestly, now, don't you feel like eating those hot jalebis? You don't like to eat this hot jalebis? You don't like to eat this hot jalebis? Tell me. And then, if you do end up spending us for today, won't you get the scholarship money tomorrow? And he what said? If you do end up spending us for today, won't you get the scholarship money tomorrow? Means if you today spend this money, tomorrow you have got the scholarship, and the scholarship is same 4 rupees. This boy had a scholarship of 4 rupees for every month, I think. Look there. Sweets with the fees money, fees with the scholarship money. End of story. किस्सा खत्म, पैसा खत्म. What said the points? Now what do? You sweets with the fees money, sweets with the fees money, and fees with the scholarship money. Fees with the scholarship money. End of story. किस्सा खत्म, पैसा. किस्सा खत्म, पैसा खत्म. So this is the one of the best line of this lesson. किस्सा खत्म, पैसा खत्म. What you are saying, is that right? What you are saying, is that right? I replied, but it isn't that wrong. Either listen, stop blabbering, and let me think. And then what happened? This boy said, what you are saying isn't it right? I replied, but it isn't that wrong either. Listen, stop blabbering, and let me think. The boy said to the points, let me think now. Let me think now. I am thinking. What can I do? What can I do now? I am thinking now. Next, blabbering. Blabbering means talking confusedly. Blabbering means talking confusedly. This is also new word. Blabbering. Look there. Blabbering. Blabbering means talking confusedly. Blabbering means talking confusedly. I am not a common sort of a boy. This said, let me think. I am not a common sort of a boy. But then these jalebis are no common sort of jalebis either. They are crisp, fresh, and full of sweet syrup. The jalebis are so crispy, so fresh, and full of sweet syrup. My mouth watered, but I wasn't about to be swept away so easy. And the boys also convert, and boys accept the all things of coins. And his mouth was watered, and he said, my mouth watered, but I wasn't about to be swept away so easily. In school, I was among the most promising students. This boy said, in school, I was among the most promising students. You know the promising students? Promising students means if you give some promise, sir, I will do it on tomorrow. And if this student does these things, this is the promising student. If you say, sir, we will learn 1 point today, and we will say on tomorrow. If you will say on tomorrow, it is your promise. and you are the promising student. Okay, so do honestly. If you do honestly anything, it is a promising. It is a promising. Look there. In the 4th standard exams, I had even won a scholarship of 4 rupees a month. And in class 4, what he did? He won a scholarship. He won a scholarship of 4 rupees. I had even won a scholarship of 4 rupees a month. Besides, I came from a particularly well-to-do family, and he's come from a very good family. So I enjoyed considerable prestige. Prestige means prestige. Means respect. Prestige means respect. Prestige means respect. Because he was from the very good family. And that's why. So he enjoyed considerable prestige. He had given a respect from every place, because he was also promised boy. He was also good boy. He was won a scholarship. So his image was very good. This boy's image was very good in classroom, at the home, and any place. So that's why he said, I am from a good family. Okay. I had never once been beaten so far. On the contrary, Master J had got me to beat the other boys. For a child of such status, standing here in the middle of the bazaar eating jalebis. So he said, I'm not beaten by the Master Ji. I'm not beaten by the Master Ji, but Master Ji told me to beat someone. Master Ji told this boy, beat someone. So he was the monitor of class. So he was the good boy in the class. So he was good boy in the class. Who? The narrator of this story. Who is telling you this story? This narrator. I. In this lesson, I, the narrator of the story, he said to you, I am very promising student, I am very good student, and Master Ji told me to beat other students in classroom. Then next, no, it wasn't right. He said, no, it wasn't right. I decided, I clenched the rupees in my fist and came home. And what he decided? I clenched the rupees in my fist and came home. Then next, page number 65. The coins were so keen on being spent that day, they kept up their attempts at persuasion till their voices began to choke. The coins were so keen. That day, they kept up their attempts at persuasion till their voices began to choke. When I reached home and sat on the bed, they began to speak. And now, the narrator, the boy, came at home. And when he came at home, what happened? The coins start to begin again. The coins were start to begin again speak. I went inside to have lunch. They began to speak. Thoroughly fed up, I rushed out of the house barefoot and ran towards the bazaar. And what happened? The narrator, the boy, ran away from the house. Barefoots means barefoots. You know barefoots? Nothing wearing the foot. Means no shoes, no slipper, and he ran into the bazaar. Terrified I was, but quickly I told Halwai to wear a whole rupee worth of jalebis. And the mind was changed now. The boy's mind was changed now. And he went into the bazaar and he said to the Halwai, give me a whole rupee worth of jalebis. Means 1 rupee jalebis. I want a 1 rupee jalebis. And at that time, 1 rupee is more than that. Today's 1 rupee, and at that time 20 rupees or 30 rupees. Okay, equal to 1 rupee is equal to 20. At that time 20 rupees. At that time 20 rupees. So like this means 1 rupee jalebi is more at that time. His astonished look seemed to be asking where I had the hand cart in which I would carry all those jalebis. Astonished. Astonished means surprised. Astonished means surprised. Astonished means surprised. Who surprised? Who was surprised? Who was surprised? Yes? Yes, tell. Who was surprised? The halwai was surprised. The halwai was surprised. And he said, where is your hand card? Because this is a very big amount of jalebis. It's a very big amount of jalebis. And it's need a hand card. It's need a hand card. Those were inexpensive. 1 rupee fetched more than 20 rupees does nowadays. Look there also. The halwai opened up a whole newspaper and heaped a pile of jalebis on it. And he opened a newspaper, and on this newspaper he heaped a pile of jalebis. Heap means एक के ऊपर एक इतना बड़ा क्या करना, इतना बड़ा हीप लगाना, इतना बड़ा उसका जो है न्यूज़पेपर के ऊपर हीप लगाना. ओके, सो एक के ऊपर एक इतना बड़ा वो हो गया हीप. सो इन दिस वे दिस इज द फर्स्ट act of the story. This is the first act of the story. Now you have tell me the some questions answer. Okay, I am asking some questions. Okay, so tell me the answer. For all of those, sit properly. Why didn't he pay the school fees on the day he brought money to school? Why didn't he pay the school fees on the day he brought money to school? Why didn't he pay the school fees? What happened on this day? What happened on this day? Yes, you stand up, tell. Master Ghulam Muhammad was on leave. That's why he didn't pay the school fees on the day he brought money to school. Okay, very good. Next, what were the coins saying to him? What were the coins saying to him? What were the coins saying to him? Yes, first bench, yes, tell. What were the coins saying to him? Yes. To purchase some jalebis. Okay, very good. Next question. Do you think they were misguiding him? Do you think they were misguiding him?
Yes.
Tell it full sentence.
Yes, they were misguiding him.
Yes, they were misguiding him. Very good. Okay. So in this way we have learned the first act of this story. So remaining part of this story we will learn in a next period. Okay. So thank you. Have a nice day.